And we're back with Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Sword Saint build thing. I just noticed that there's a preview of the save. I guess so when you press continue, you know which one. Let's do some looting. Glaive unidentified. Medium armor breastplate. Best of luck. When the time comes, we will follow. At last, we are getting out of these filthy caves. How about it? Want to head up? People are probably worrying about me up there. I changed some things and now I'm regretting it. How about it? Want to head up? People are probably worrying about me up there. How about it? Want to head up? People are probably worrying about me up there. So just testing something, so bear with me. Best of luck. When time comes, we will follow. At last, we are getting out of these filthy caves. How about it? Want to head up? People are probably worrying about me up there. Best of luck. When the time comes, we will follow. At last, we are getting out of these filthy caves. How about it? Want to head up? People are probably worrying about me up there. I need to level up land. Okay, let's go. So, Zen Archer. I guess athletics, mobility, and perception sounds good. Precise shot. Longbow. Complete. Simples.
I'm all ears.
Perfect strike. Oh, he's ready. Four to 11 damage. Oh, but does that count as a longbow? It won't, will it? Or does it count as both? Yeah, so you can use composite. So he can't use armor. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get out of here. What? Oh, let's trade, yeah. Cold iron masterwork, great axe. Potion of light armor. Throwing axe, that's what I should have got for the other one. Short bow, heavy crossbow. Quiver of cold ammunition. Oh, it's only 20 units though. Mutated fish. And let's get rid of... Marching Terror. And keep some of those just in case. Should we just stock up on some potions? Oh, I think oh no, I didn't buy them all. Deal. How do I get out of here then? Spies amongst our ranks. There's no way left but up for those swallowed by the darkness. It's time to return.
I'm gone.
Oh wait, I've got to go up, right? Why did I keep thinking I was coming down? Oh no, I was.
We do it my way.
We do it my way, or the highway.
Follow if you dare.
Oh, some sewers. Love a sewer. Can I collect all and then not leave?
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
If no one rises to take the tide? Oh, I should have bloody sold things. I'll drop all this and then I can pick it up. Carved urn. I can hear the sounds of battle. They're still going? Long spear.
Open your heart to me.
Why does he keep medium encumbrance? Oh, some sort of crusader. What am I doing? The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Imedea's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anevia. The half-orc before you, wearing the armor adorned with Imedea's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anevia. Oh my god. Just have a quick hug.
The goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
By the goddess Nevi, I had almost lost all hope. By the goddess Nevi, I had almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canalbris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders. But it's
What?
now been taken over by cultists.
So they were right under them the entire time. What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
When the demons attacked this... Oh, yeah.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
I have important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabris. This is Lan.
Most people in Canabris think that the children of the
Canabris.
First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
A living legend?
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabris hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabris.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a
Oh, that's the
general
one we
of the
saw.
Celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabris obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
How did the Wardstone end up in the Grey Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabris, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Well, let's not waste any time. To battle!
That's the spirit. You, take a Navia to the rear. The rest of you with me. Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canobris can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Ioma Day! For the Queen!
For the Queen!
Kill the beast!
You're playing with the auto end turn option enabled. This option allows the game to end the turn automatically when a character finishes their standard and move actions. Do you want to leave this option enabled? Yes.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh god.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You crossed the wrong mongrel. Good thing I healed.
Into the fray!
Into the fray.
The spirits demand your blood. Don't hold back.
You won't survive me.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, thank god.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Oh, let them kill everyone then. Statuan Vine.
Strike!
Endure this.
Come on, you could stop missing.
Together we stand.
Sealed with magic. You've not completed your mission in the Grey Garrison yet.
I hope you appreciate this.
To the second floor. What the hell? Oh, that's the ward stone. Hey, I know you. So you're one of those cultists. How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave those losers. The Crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the whole world. Here goes nothing. Oh my god, cowardly traitor, I swear on the sword of Imode, you will answer for your betrayal.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Get the invoker?
Make every strike count.
Critical hits. Your character Lan has landed a critical hit, having successfully confirmed it. Whenever a character makes an attack roll and gets 20 on the d20, the attack automatically hits no matter what the target's AC is. Additionally, such an attack creates a critical threat that has to be confirmed by making an additional attack roll. If the result is equal or higher than the target's AC, the character successfully lands a critical hit. If not, the attack remains normal but still hits.
No glory without risk!
You should have run.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice.
Into the fray!
Into the fray. Light of the Angels.
You are today's sacrifice! This will hurt.
Sorry, I got distracted.
You won't survive me.
He's really good.
The light. Take you.
She's also sometimes really good.
Go for their hearts! Don't hold back.
Miss.
Endure this!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll cut you wide open! Strike!
Your character Rosia received an attack. Oh god.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray.
Why did Rosia die? On the last hit? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. What's this? Light armor. Chain shirt. Padded. Studded.
I'm gone.
Oh wait. There we go. You don't need rations or camp supplies to rest. Thank God.
While the survivors
We do it my way.
Come on, we've seen this all before.
By the god, the Grey Gap. I see that you had a very good most.
Come on, lip.
No, she's right. The Wardstone. What it should have. That's the Lord.
That's right, fighting.
For it.
This will be quick.
So doing this again.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh,
Don't hold back.
god damn it. Every time. Jeez. He exploded.
I'll cut you wide open.
Huh?
Into the fray.
You won't survive me.
At least he was correct that time.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light take you.
Endure this!
Strike! You should have run.
So it's pointless picking up this stuff, isn't it? Unless it's masterwork. Okay, save it this time.
Follow if you dare.
Bloody attacks of opportunity.
This one was beyond me. I am helpful, am I not?
No, you're not.
It's time to act.
Aborraci
Open your heart to me.
Irimosi tradisi. I will help where I can.
I don't think it cast. Hurry up and get over with your little speech, little man. Hey, I know you. So you're one of those cultists. How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave those losers. The crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the whole world. It didn't take long to choose, did it? Here goes nothing. Cowardly traitor, I swear on the sword of Imadea, you will answer for your betrayal.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
Oh god, every single one of them gets a go.
No glory without risk.
This will hurt.
Come on, do some damage for once. Yeah.
You are today's sacrifice.
There's an invoker, isn't there? Yeah. Oh. Is that too close? Ah, it's worth it. Nope. Messed that up. Why is he coming here? Land's HP is dropped below. Yeah. Why is he showing all these tutorials now?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Don't hold back.
Jeez.
Matritium Turinos.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yes. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light. Take you.
Nice. Oh. Okay, so it's the red on the thing. Okay.
Strike! You should have run.
What is that? Did she use her heal? Celia. Oh, cast Cure Wounds. But then doesn't use it? Oh.
You won't survive me.
Oh. I'm blind. Blind as a bat.
Into the fray!
Wait. Oh no. Is that what happened last time?
Endure this.
Yeah, I think a retreat is called for. Oh, she's so dead though. She's not done with them yet. Immunity to conditions. Your enemy Drench is immune to certain condition nauseated. Why don't I have... Oh, I can't even use a heal.
So this is how it feels?
Okay, they're done at least. Come over here, help.
Could this happen?
Oh, she's just gonna die again, isn't she?
This will leave a bruise.
Oh, finally she can hit.
No glory without risk!
Oh,
I'll just sit here. Don't worry.
or just lie on the floor.
Make every strike count.
He still hasn't recovered. We won't talk about that.
I'm off.
The stairs are severely damaged, that's why it's impossible.
I do what I must.
Just do a
I'm
quick
gone.
save. Probably gonna need to heal. Oh, question. Let's just click. Oh, I shouldn't. Interesting. Who the hell is this?
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh!
He's got no eyes.
What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
you again, you wench!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Knabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
Do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
They will break against our resolve.
Oh, did I pick up too much rubbish? God damn it. Okay, so it's only outside of combat. Oh my god.
The light take you!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go for their hearts!
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
I can't do anything.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand
She
your
can't.
blood.
Just spacebar through it.
survive me.
How could this happen?
My God. Oh, I could have attacked then. That's not good.
Endure this!
Um, there we go. It's like, what's the point in healing?
The monk?
As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink, and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious ward stone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying, except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious ward stone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruin shall be yours.
Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
Simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
What's the deal with her necklace, though? There's something fishy going on.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
What are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Your victory celebrations are a little premature, demon. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels. You performed an action that was good.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
Heaven is a plane in the outer sphere, a realm of pure righteousness, where the forces of good gather to aid those on less virtuous planes and help worthy souls find rest. Though inconceivably large, it appears to most viewers as a mountain with a mysterious floating peak. Heaven's residents see law and goodness as largely the same force. Order is the greatest good, and goodness is the greatest order. They recognize the good intentions of the Azatas of Elysium, but view them as misguided children. Don't listen to her. The fiends want us to lose all hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't
There's always
bow before
hope.
these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Their life ends here.
Nice. Okay. This is not going to go well.
Make every strike count.
Just fell off her. Nice. Oh, they're all exhausted. Oh, damn it! How would you cancel that?
This will hurt.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Jeez.
Don't hold back. Into the fray.
You frequently miss the enemy Minago. There are many spells and abilities that your armor won't protect you against. To work, they need to do.
I'm tired of playing around now.
What the hell?
You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Ward Stone? Here's a little demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeon. It seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrot.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What's the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Ward Stone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabris, but every city with a Ward Stone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Ward Stone. Why is it so important?
The Ward Stones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Ward Stones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabris Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Ward Stone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone.
He found curious.
Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
So find something you can use.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back. May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Casting spells. So everyone looks like they survived, so nothing to worry about. What's all this? I guess this is DLC stuff. I'll just leave that in there then.
We do it my way.
Hey, wait! Mind if I bend your ear about something? Anivia is outside your door, leaning casually against a shelf. So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Everything seems clear so far. What else do you wish to discuss? So the rift Dam Beetle left with its scythe, yeah, well it cut the city in two, and it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square. Not that any of them tried it to make sure, but if you've got a mind to go across, and I think you're going to have to eventually, you might want to give that square a once over. Do you want me to stay in here and guard the tavern? You what? No, your task is far too important. You can't just hole up here all cozy like, waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on the place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, alright? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? When do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. But those vermin know they've lost the upper hand, and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know. After they attack, some things could be changed beyond recognition. So if you've got any business that needs taken care of, you'd better do it soon. Thanks for the warning. See you later. Later. Watch yourself out there. Oh, I should level up, shouldn't I? What was I getting? I think I'm getting this so I can do dex damage. You use your dexterity modifier. So what does this do then? Choose one kind of... When wielding your chosen weapon one-handed, you can add your dexterity modifier. You do not gain any benefit while fighting. You can easily move through a dangerous melee. You get 4 dodge bonus to armor class against attacks of opportunity. Okay. So I'll go fencing grace, S-talk. The Magus can expend 1 point from his arcane pool as a swift action insight bonus to all attack rolls until the end of his turn. Just need Megas 12. Can cast 3 spells per day as if those spells were modified by the extends. Reach, 1 mastery, 1 mastery. I guess it's just arcane accuracy. That's the only choice. Other than extend, maybe. I'm gonna have all the spells. Reduce Stone Fist. The dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose crumbling walls are still holding fast, but whose empty, lightless windows make it clear that all inside is dead. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in the grey garrison. Name short and vain, if you heard rumours about me. His face, which looks like it has never known anything as carefree as a smile, grimaces. Just so you know, everything people say about me is true. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor, as bad as Ariel Volesh, that I'm a disgrace, even among the ranks of the condemned, that Queen Galfrey should never have spared me, that I belong to the gallows. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know? Shorten gives you a long, morose look, then sighs. I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in the fortress on the edge of the World Wound, instead of bringing the fight to the demons. We used to have a foothold in the Wound, the mighty unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell, and all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. I was tired. They wanted to execute me. I was tried. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so. But the Queen intervened. She said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I had done. So that's how I live. Decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. The dwarf shrugs. As you can see, I've fixed nothing, and I've earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face too? It wouldn't surprise me. Chaotic. You were given the chance to live, so live, and stop blaming others for what you've made of your life. Do you think that was the first to come to me with sermons? A whole city fell because of you. How's that possible? What do you mean, how? The knight glares at you from beneath his furrowed brows. If you don't trust the word of a condemned, go ask somebody else, like my little brother Joran. And if you still don't believe it, what's it to me? And if you're about to ask me to recount the story of my disgrace for the 1000th time, don't. So you really don't have any friends? I couldn't have survived this long if I were completely alone. Joran, my little brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm not Staunton. Commander Tirablade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She's had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear, but that's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold onto a sense of reason in this farce. I need to talk to the elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? The Storyteller? Staunton strokes his beard in thought. A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realised that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind, and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library here. I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved that place. He would sit there day and night. So many years in the condemned. Surely you've paid your penance by now. That's not up to me to decide. My life is in the Queen's hands. He falls silent for a moment, and then in a trembling voice he adds, "The condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I've prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priests, countless times I've kneeled before his altar. If only the father of dwarven kind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just to tell me that I am still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my own god doesn't think I deserve redemption? Go on, maybe we'll see each other again soon." Camellia looks you over pensively, toying with the snake-shaped bone amulet that dangles from her pale neck. Noticing your glance, she flashes you a cold, barely there smile. "Greetings." It seems for a moment that she wants to say something else, but the pause grows too long, and she slips back into cautious silence. "Tell me about yourself. You want to know more about me than you already do. Why?" Camellia arches a dainty brow. "I talk to the spirits of this tormented land, and they guide me in battle. I'll help you fight the demons, and I swear that you can rely on me in this matter. Isn't that sufficient?" "Where did you learn to wield a rapier so well?" "I had good teachers, although they don't get all the credit. I'm a most diligent student." "Your amulet is quite unusual. Where did you get it?" "Ah, my little trinket. It's so nice of you to notice, but I assure you, this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? No, no one's ever said that. In a fantasy game, at least." "You're much more relaxed during combat. Your battle cries are uninhibited." She blushes slightly and lowers her eyes. "So you've noticed. To be honest, I find it embarrassing. You see, being a shaman means having spirits of battle as my ever-present companions. In the heart of battle, they become rather vocal. Anyway, as much as I enjoy our delightful conversations, the spirits are calling me, and I must respond. Please excuse me." Camellia turns away, watching you out of the corner of her eye. God, there's something going on there. Oh, I should get my reward. 1,000 gold coins to you, as promised. You helped me get back to the surface, and I duly paid you for escorting me. Horgus Worm always keeps his word. Now, speaking of our future cooperation... Horgus looks at you with unvarnished disapproval, his arms folded across his chest, his foot tapping impatiently. "I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your services." "What do you mean a job for someone like me?" "For an adventurer ready to sell their soul for booze and then lie down drunk in the gutter. Or do you think you're somehow different? A travelling knight, perhaps noble of heart, but without a coin in your name?" "Yeah." August sizes you up critically, then sighs and shrugs. "You seem a reliable enough ally to me, and you did get me out of those mongrel caves, so why should I care what you do with my money once you've got it?" It was going pretty well until, No, I didn't, I actually didn't bother trying. I didn't go back. Why didn't I go back? Oh yeah, I mean when I beat the what's her name, Hollister or whatever. I probably wouldn't have been able to beat it though. Yeah, it was going well, but then I had the fight against does it what's her name? The demon lady with no eyes. And that went terribly. But luckily, when she exploded, she like exploded and killed everyone. And then it was over. Which I assume is the story part. But the part before that was everyone dying. Hopefully things start to get less Spiky. Holger seems like one of those people who think the entire world owes them something. However, you hear notes of hysteria beneath his smug arrogance. It's as though he's really quite nervous, but taking great pains to conceal it. Okay, it's always going to be like this then. Noble birth doesn't give you the right to behave badly. I would ask that you refrain from such statements in the future. Puts his hands on his hips. Oh really, how impudent. No one dares tell Holger Squirm how to address the rabble. So what does this job involve? You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Cadaverous. I still have. Well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every thief and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside, one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar, god of cities, lords, merchants, knows what's happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I've already asked the local paladins for help, but they've no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors, that's what they are. Also, please do take Camilla with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth after all. She never mentioned that. She hasn't mentioned a lot. Seems very fishy. What kind of reward are we talking about? Oh, and then, what's the name? Wendigo. God damn you. I did what she said, and then turns out was taking all the children to the bloody demons. So she's gone. Double the reward, and I'll think about it. Failed. Deal. Yes, now I've got Lan. Did she move? Got like 1 billion quests just started. The divided city. There should be a way to get across the rift that divides the city. According to Enivia, there's a convenient place to cross in the market square. Okay. A friend in need is a friend indeed. How'd you find someone in the chaos that once was Cadaverous? It's like finding a grain of sand in the sea, a spark in the bonfire, or a kind act in a demon lord. And still, difficult doesn't always mean impossible. An eagle watchfighter and Celia's friend Janna Aldori went missing during a demon attack. Erebeth would appreciate any information about her. The last chapter to complete this quest, or it will fail. A stay of execution. The brave souls gathered in the defender's heart survived the first attack and the ensuing chaos, but they are not out of the woods yet. Everyone understands that the death sentence issued by the demon lords has not been quashed, simply postponed. No one knows when the execution will come, but each person hopes against hope to live long enough to see the threat pass, and to receive the clemency of fate. Be prepared. Who knows when the demons will deal the final blow to the defender's heart? The next wave of attack could have unexpected consequences, and not only for the Crusaders barricaded in the tavern, but for the city at large. Great. In troubled times, some people set aside old feuds, while others cling to them until their dying breath. As they prepare for their final attack on the Grey Garrison, the Crusaders are gathering all the allies they can, even those whom the Crusaders would have scorned before the city's destruction. How many people are still alive in the city, and who can hold a spell? Okay. Burning City. The city that for years guarded the border between the world, Wound, and the rest of Golarion is no more. Cadaverous has been reduced to a flaming ruin, where a desperate battle is raging. Everything hangs in the balance. Will the story of the Crusades end here and now, or will mortal kind have one last chance for victory? Visit Blackwing Library. Ah, poor Staunton. He got catfished by a demon, I think. The people of Kennebris faced too much faith in the city's long-established peace, which made them careless to the point of negligence. The Tower of Estrad, known to all citizens as the museum where many Crusader relics are kept, has been taken over by a band of demon worshippers. There is no doubt that they were drawn out to that location by the museum's treasures, many of which possess intriguing magical properties. Okay. Oh, right, that was something I found. And then this is the merchant's stuff. Oh, I can level them up here. What's it doing? Recommended feature, Deadly Aim. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain a +2 bonus on all ranged damage rolls. Okay. So miss more but do more damage when it does hit. When your base attack bonus reaches +4 and every +4 thereafter, the penalty increases by -1 and the bonus to damage increases by +2. You must choose to use this feat before making an attack roll and its effects last until your next turn. The bonus damage does not apply to touch effects or effects that do not deal hit point damage. Oh, okay, +3 instead of +2. At 3rd level, a Zen Archer gains a Point Master as a bonus feat, even if he does not meet the prerequisites. Point Blank Master. Choose one type of ranged weapon you do not provoke attack. Oh! That's good. Longbows count as composite longbows count as longbows, right? They just take the strength as well. Choose one type of weapon. You can also choose unarmed strikes, or if a spellcaster touch attacks. You gain a +1 bonus on all attack rolls you make using the selected weapon. Special, you can gain this feat multiple times. Its effect doesn't stack. Each time you take... okay. New spells. A B for book. Why is this green? Oh, spirit magic slots. Wait. Is Shaman the one where you can... No, that's Cleric, isn't it? Where you can always heal. Full strength. The subject becomes stronger. The spell grants a +4 enhancement bonus to strength. Can I put anything or yeah, it has to be. Bark skin. Toughen natural bonus. Yeah. Hold person. Winter's grasp. Bone fists. Sickening entanglement. This spell functions as a tangle, except the plants are coated with an irritating sap that creates a painful itching rash on creatures that touch them. Any creature that enters the area must succeed Restoration Lesser. Dispels any temporary magic effects. Ooh, summon. Scare. Aid. Aid grants the target +1 morale bonus. But I gotta keep it simple for now. Go with the old longsword. Mercy. At 3rd level, every 3 levels after, a paladin can select 1 mercy. Each mercy adds an effect to the paladin's lay on hands ability. Whenever the paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage to one target, the target also receives additional effects from all mercies possessed by the paladin. Oh. Ooh. That could be good. Shaken or sickened. Oh, the only problem with that is that if they are nauseated, then she probably is already as well. That seems good because you can get rid of that, then you can continue a bit longer. Who's this? A young man in well-worn traveling clothes and a simple wooden symbol of Eristil on his chest is efficiently cutting a linen robe into strips to use as bandages. Despite his visible exhaustion, he works with zeal, singing some tune about red braids and ripe sheaves of wheat under his breath. He raises his warm chestnut-coloured eyes to you. Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those of us whose talents lie off the battlefield. I'm Jörnir, servant of Eristil. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his powers upon me as yet. I'm sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this tavern is far beyond my power to heal. But there is reason people say, have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but I can at least cut up a few bandages. Are you from around here? No, I was just passing through Kingmaker. I was sailing down the old man of ours, the Great Sullen River, a village by the name of Chilly Creek. I happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival, and I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself. But I ended up staying in the city longer than I bargained for. Chilly Creek, where is that? It's a small fishing village. It's not even marked on some maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their dead a dignified burial, and the world wound is a stone's throw away. So I'll be setting sail for Chilly Creek to serve my god and my people. Once we've held Kingmaker, I'll be going there, if by the grace of good gods we all survive this. You should come and visit me sometime. You'll find the village there on the bank of the river. Aren't you a young and inexperienced cleric afraid to go to the border of the world wound? I won't lie, I'm afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people, like you and me. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple, but meaningful. If I had centuries ahead of me, like elves and some other races do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world. The young man says with a smile. Or maybe even 100, why not? But I don't have time to spare, so I want to spend my short life in place where I'm needed most, even if it's dangerous, especially if it's dangerous. I could use the help of a cleric. Makes a help. Aristotle knows I'll be glad to help you, but it's no use. My spells are depleted, I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robe I'm cutting up for bandages? It's the second to last one. I have to go. May Aristotle watch over you. To the basement? Delvin. Uh-oh. Surrender thy soul, Delvin. Imade, protect us. Haha, got you again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove 'em, tiefling. Whoa, easy there, chief. Don't hit me. Go ahead. Don't take too long, though.
Hey, chief. Ooh, hey, gorgeous. Come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
I don't like this guy already.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out!
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Woljif. Woljif Jefto. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
I guess he's a thief.
What a load of guff! If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Kingmaker.
I can't help you while you're chained up here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty-looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy Woljif locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
I need to think about it.
Well, think fast. I'm already losing feeling in my legs sitting here.
Your shadow, what was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
We'll talk later. Let's see, I've got Shaman, Paladin, Archer. So I've got 2. Old map of Aviston. I didn't mean to do that. Let's not touch things. I'm just talking to people. Wait, is that the same? A strange figure towers over the bar, a huge, ungainly man with skin so milky white that his blue veins are visible even from a distance. His bald head is equal parts lumpy and pitted, and blood-filled eyes stare impassively out at you from beneath his pale brows. The glass in the albino's large, clumsy hands looks dangerously delicate, as if one twitch of those callous fingers would be enough to crush it. A gold medallion engraved with a tankard gleams around his neck. What'll it be? Show me what you have. Ooh, some potions. Let's just in case. Oh god damn it. Actually, should check if there's anything interesting to buy first. Crusader, oh Lan. Lan greets you with a nod. Here for a chat? I've been waiting for you to come and see what strange beast you've taken into your party. I'd like to know more about you. Let me guess, your first question is, can you wear a hat with your one horn? Am I right? So, can you wear a hat with your one horn? Sure I can, but certain designs don't suit me well. Too well, Lan speaks in a deadly serious voice. You speak common much better than the rest of your tribe. Funnily enough, common isn't all that common underground. But your observation is correct. I used to live on the surface with my parents for a while, and had a chance to learn a couple of things. The language, and the fact that every peasant who sees my scaly mug screams, "Demon!" and runs away. So, is he not a mongrel? I don't know if you're interested, but my mum wasn't from an underground tribe. She was a smuggler, the kind that used the dungeon of Kingmaker to secretly move and store goods. One time, 2 gangs couldn't agree on how to share a prime cut, got into a fight, and the winners threw the losers down a hole. Dead and living alike. Oh. My dad went to check if the corpses had anything useful on them, and he found a girl from the surface, barely clinging to life. An incredible feeling sparked between them. Or maybe the girl just liked men with scales and a cat nose. That might be it. One way or another, he got her back on her feet, and he later even left his home caves. She left her smuggling behind, and they began an honest life together. That's the delightful story of how old Lan came into this world. The next chapter, however, my family and I never stayed in one place for long. We lived sank on the surface, sometimes underground. We couldn't find a place to call home. Living in the caves was hard on my mum, and my dad's appearance raised too many questions in Mendev. They were at war against the demons after all. In the end, my parents decided to stop making each other miserable and separated. My father and I returned to our tribe. I think the peasant screaming demon had something to do with it. Or maybe Dad just couldn't stand life without rat tail soup. I wouldn't rule out the possibility. Did you come with me so you could see the surface again? No, that wasn't it. I just don't have much patience for certain types of creatures. Demons, I mean. If they want to destroy Kingmaker, I'll be on the side of the people they're attacking. Lan, you're my companion, and companions should trust each other. I'm counting on you to give me honest answers, not excuses. I guess you're right. I shouldn't have been so evasive. It's just that some things are hard to talk about. My family, for example. My birth, hell take me, turned out to be a great misfortune for my parents. All because I'm relatively healthy. I'm the best thing that came from a marriage between a cave-dwelling mongrel and anyone from the surface. A healthy child with right number of hands and feet, no apparent defects, no missing organs or other problems. They saw hope in me, so risked having more children. They thought it would somehow be alright. A growl edged into Lan's voice. I could have had 4 brothers. The first was born 2 years after me and died 3 years later. He didn't have a nose. Nothing even remotely resembling one. He could only breathe through his mouth. Mum and Dad were afraid to take their eyes off of him, for fear he'd choke and suffocate on something. But in the end, it was his weak heart that killed him. Then there was another pregnancy and birth. I pretended I was sleeping, but snuck out of my bedroom and listened under the door. All those hours. It was very strange, but I never heard the newborn screaming. Mum moaning, yes, the priest praying. Then I dared to open the door a little and look inside. The priest stood there, very pale. One of them was holding something, a small object that fit in his palm. He asked, "Do you know what that is?" And the other said, "I think it's a head." Please go on. Lan pauses, exhales and continues in a steadier voice. It turned out that this time Mum was expecting triplets. The first of the baby was born in pieces, and the other 2 didn't live long enough to draw their first breath. About 3 weeks later, my father took me to the caves. He didn't want to leave. I could see it in his face, but I think my mum and he decided it together. The curse my people have carried since the first crusade stood between them. Not to mention the 4 dead babies, and old age was rapidly taking its toll on my father. After we returned to the cave, he only lived for another 4 years. So if you're asking me why I decided to go up with you to the surface and join the Crusades, well, the answer is, I've always wanted to. I was afraid to leave my tribe, but it's always haunted me that I'd die in a world where 4 Crusades could do nothing to stop the beasts from the abyss, and the number of victims kept growing. I want to change that. Or at least try to. And if changing things is too much to ask, then at least get a little revenge. The ones who are behind the world wound owe me a great debt. The lives of 4 brothers, all my mother's tears, my father's broken heart. It's a lot. It's so much that killing a couple of demons won't do it for me. I want to do something real, and I'm ready to pay any price. Call it my personal crusade, if you like. Lan gives you a slanted grin. I used to think that things would be better if I could never have been born, but now I think I was born for this, to settle the score. Why didn't you just go and join the Crusaders before? I couldn't just abandon my tribe. I'm their best hunter. They'll have it much harder without me. But now that the demons have nearly destroyed Kingmaker, and the caves almost collapsed on our heads, sitting and waiting it out just wasn't an option anymore. Anyway, I'm more useful up here than I am down there. Plus, the chief let me go, which means my debt to the tribe has been paid. Would you like to find your mother? No. The word flies from Lan's mouth faster than an arrow. Then, after a pause, he continues. I don't want to meet her. Not because I feel any resentment, it's just that she's a half-elf. She's barely got her first grey hair, and I'll be a ramshackle old man. She's buried enough children. There's no need to make her witness the death of another one. I hope you understand. I'm very sorry, truly. Well then, I'm very lucky. I met someone who not only helped me choose the right path, but is happy to listen to my whining. Why don't you just go up and... Oh no. Your parents' love didn't survive hardship, but that doesn't mean the same thing will happen to you. What if you find true love? Someone who won't leave you no matter what? Oh, God. A spark. It seems one of your companions is attracted to you. God damn it. All I did was listen to him. Thanks for sharing, Lan. Mongrels have short lifespans, but you don't look like you're getting old or dying. How old are you? I'm an old as I look. No surprises there. But remember Sol. He's 10 years older than me. I remember him back when he was a fearless warrior, and day by day I watched him turn into an old man. Him and my father. It happens very quickly. First you miss a shot because you don't see the target as clearly as you used to. You think it's because your eyes are tired. You can tell yourself it'll get better tomorrow. Then you notice you're having trouble breathing, that climbing is harder than before. Your fingers stop bending, you have to tie your sword to your hand, you can't even put on your greaves without help. Then you're washing your face in a stream, sometimes you catch sight of a grey hair, wrinkled old man you don't recognise. And this goes on until one day you come across a cave beast and you realise you can't outrun it. My dad kept diaries marking all the signs. I saw it too the last year. I had to help him get out of bed, help him dress, remind him to eat. Sometimes he forgot my name. I told him that we should have stayed on the surface, and he joked that dodging a goddess was behaviour unworthy of a crusader. He meant Pharazima. Every morning I wake up and check how I feel, but there are no signs yet. Even so, I know I don't have much time. I need to do something useful before I forget why I came here. I want to talk about Wendigo. Are you sure? Alright. Tell me about your connection to Wendigo. My connection to Wendigo? I mean, where do I start? Lan turns the unexpressive reptile half of his face to you. We grew up together, trained together. She was the chief's daughter. She was groomed to be the best all her life. And then I came along. We were rivals, but we dragged each other out of tight spots too. I've always been drawn to grand heroic gestures, sometimes idiotic ones, whereas Wendu likes to roam unexplored passages, finding new caves and making maps. She wanted to be a great huntress, the one who'd make it through the shield maze, but instead she... Lan shakes his head. It'd be better if she'd died. The death of a pain is painful, but watching a friend become a shadow of their former self is unbearable. She doesn't think she's a shadow of her former self. Of course, she thinks she did everything right, because the second she starts to doubt herself, she'll have to face the truth, to admit that she's just a cannibal that demons use as they wish. Lan's frown looks almost like a wince. She wanted to get stronger and stronger, but for what? I'll never understand what drives her. Were you just friends, or were you more than that? Wow, you really don't pull punches, do you? Lan exhales loudly. There was a time when I asked myself the same question. Wendigo knew me better than anyone. She understood me better than anyone. She was my first woman. But we never loved each other. Maybe I could have grown to love her, but it always seemed like she never understood what love was. Maybe she just wasn't capable of those kinds of feelings. I guess there's nothing else to say about that. No argument from me. Thanks, I found out everything I wanted to know. Thank you. God, there's so much. Thanks, your answers. So long. Pink eye? Just listen to this woman. Isn't it amazing how much nonsense can fit in such a small package? Which woman? What?
Follow if you dare. I'm off.
Seely smiles at you warmly. Hey there. During the march through the dungeon, we never got the chance to exchange a proper greeting. It's high time I shake your hand. I'd like, Erebeth said your friend Jana Aldori is missing. Do you know where we should look for her? Erebeth is worried about her fighters. I understand that. I wanted to look for Jana myself, so I didn't distract you. But since you're in this too, I could use your help. Yana and I met in Kennebrus a few days ago and just hit it off. We went drinking together. We went to that unforgettable celebration together too. But we got separated in the crowd. So we should start looking from the main square. That's where I last saw her. Yana's a good fighter, even if she's green. She could have become an Aldori otherwise. I hope that means she's alright. What do you think of what's going on in Kennebrus? It's complete chaos. It's lucky you're here to handle it. Does the way I talk bother you? I know I can seem blasé. Many good people and our protector Terendilov died here in Kennebrus. A paladin of Emode is expected to be properly respectful and solemn. But I prefer to face my troubles with a smile and a bit of common sense. Grief is a weapon they'll use against you. It can undermine the warrior's spirit. It's better we hold off on grief until we've driven the last demon and cultist from the city. If we want to win, well, we can't be mourning our deceased day and night. Plus, joy heals the soul. It's nice when you and your commander think alike. Is fighting demons all you want, or are you looking for something more? How about covering myself in glory and becoming the hero of 100 ballads? Or at least a dozen, if they're lively ones. Celia's eyes shine cheerfully. Anyway, to be more serious, the area around the World Wound is the best place for a paladin who wishes to defend the weak and serve the good. Being part of the crusade is reward enough for me, but there's something that worries me. I don't want to sound like I'm criticizing my brothers in arms, but the Eagle Watch and other orders are focused on just one aim, the war against the World Wound. That's why they can sometimes overlook the smaller things, ordinary misfortunes, you know? I always liked being a wandering knight because any moment I could get up and go help a poor rat folk whose family had been kidnapped, or an old woman whose favourite dog had gone missing. So here's my answer. I don't have some big important goal, but I'll be happy to help those who need it, a little bit here and there. Erebeth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How is the city? There's a tiefling chained up in the defender's heart. What can you tell me about him? She shrugs. Waldjif is a petty thief from a gang of thieflings operating Kennebrus. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Unfortunately, we apprehended only one of them, and the rest managed to escape. We've nowhere else to keep him apart from the defender's heart. But that's hardly a prison. Waldjif knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free, or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? Erebeth squints at you thoughtfully, then shrugs. If you want to recruit Waldjif and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off of our guards' hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend their days watching over a middling thief. I hope the tiefling proves useful, should you decide to take him along. What is our main objective? You heard what that demon said. They're going to desecrate the wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the world wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Kennebrus, but every city with a wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that, no matter what. We'll retake it, even destroy it if we must. Emide's gift must not become a weapon to the abyss. These wardstones, what are they? They are our great treasure, the shield given to us by Emidea herself, and placed in Kennebrus and other Mendevian cities and fortresses by her herald. The chain of wardstones forms a protective barrier that stops the expansion of the World Wound and keeps the demons from moving beyond its borders. I shudder to think what would happen if the barrier falls. Tell me about the Eagle Watch. It was a small order, created to fight not only demons but also enemies within, to maintain the purity of the paladin ranks, prevent heresy, and identify spies. And it failed miserably at that. The Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth infiltrated it and formed their nest within its ranks. After the Queen entrusted me with leading the order, Enevia and I practically built it from scratch. We got rid of dead weight, people who weren't committed. We organized ways to transmit messages and orders safely. We introduced reliable ciphers. We found tacit and allies around the city, from Crusader orders to street pickers. This was my personal crusade, to purge the city of Templars who had infested it. And I thought I was winning. I could feel it. We were so close to driving the cultists out of Kenabres. But it's hard to admit, but those successes didn't count for much once the demons entered the city. On the contrary, if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be a headquarters at the Defender's Heart. The cultists would have served up the city in a platter to the demons. Yes, that's true. It's a good thing we achieved something. Thank you. Go. May Emidir keep you safe.
I'd do what I
who's
must.
this? I believe the help. A stout old man with a fuzzy grey beard mumbles a prayers. What can I do for you? Show me the scrolls you're selling? Okay, scrolls. Oh, this is who she was telling to shut up. An imposing young Orad is surrounded by a crowd of crusaders who are hanging on to her every word. I hope this clearly illustrates the difference between Jiska legionnaires from the last war and the crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit that were imbued with during creation turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine. Now tell me again why I'm supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults when everyone is fighting for their ego and for the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice. Quietly listen. Who are you? I am Indara, a warrior, magus, and scholar of classical warfare. Oh, she's a scholar. You've come a long way to be here. I like to think of myself as an inhabitant of Glorion. Glorion? What the hell? Why did you come here? To witness a legendary war. The confrontation between denizens of a plain famous for its love of violence and the crusaders from every continent. Maybe she just can't see it from here. The view will get way more epic if she stops hiding among us and takes a walk outside. It looks like you know more. Why don't you join and have the fighting? What is the last war? Jiska. First human god. Lore dump. Why do you think it's so inspiring? How do you know? Allow me to explain. Oh god.
I'm gone.